Trying to go the distance on the opening drive. There's Kittle. He's got it. Niners go 95 on their first drive of the season.
You mentioned Kittle has been the Seahawks killer over the years. Just a really nice design. You see Juwan Jennings, I can. I'm going for the win.
He swinged out into the end zone, wasn't open. Purdy keeping it alive. Brock Purdy lofts one. It is Tonjes. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jake Tonjes, who had never caught a pass in the NFL, has caught 3 today, including the go-ahead touchdown with 1:34 left. Tonjes gets his chance, and man, does he take advantage of it.
Yeah, so they go empty. I don't blame them for throwing the ball. They're going for the win, and just Purdy's ability to keep the play alive kind of throws it up for grabs. Again, Riq Woolen just misplays the ball in the air. So what they teach them is now they call it plaster. So you'll see, you got to get your eyes on your nearest defender. Riq Woolen's looking at the quarterback. When the quarterback breaks the pocket, plaster technique is get your eyes and your hands on the nearest receiver and stick to him.
Last week that sank it. Play action. Jones to the left. Caught. Farrell rumbling towards the goal line. Luke Farrell with his first NFL touchdown.
You got the play action to the right, and now the bootleg comes out. And when Mac Jones turns around, he's got to be excited because he's got 3 receivers against 2. Shot to the end zone. Expect right here from San Francisco.
And here it comes. Mac Jones in a clean pocket. Floats it for McCaffrey. Makes the catch. Touchdown, San Francisco. And he marches this team down on a 2-minute drill and caps it with this touchdown pass.
And look at the throw. I mean, that is not an easy throw. Alontae Taylor is late getting out there, but he's still got to get it up and over the top and then down for Christian McCaffrey to be able to make the catch and get his feet in bounds. So that is just well executed by Mac Jones.
It is so special to see the impact we can have.
Yep, no doubt about that as they find Jennings running free. Juwan Jennings going to take it in for a San Francisco touchdown. 42 yards from Jones to Jennings for 6.
And you can see why Kyle Shanahan was not real worried about him playing quarterback. It was just who was going to be there. And you could see that that hesitation by Pete Werner. Again, he's dropping back. He's going to be in a position. He hesitates for a second and stops. That gives the space for Mac Jones.
It's McCaffrey off the fake. Jones floats it. Use check. Touchdown. First of the day. And the Niners lead.
Well, he's going to fake inside, and Budda Baker is the guy covering him. Watch Budda Baker's eyes. They go inside on the run fake, and there goes Juszczyk, a.k.a. Juice.
Purdy, shovel, McCaffrey, navigating to the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, watch, they're going to bring Horn to the flat. McCaffrey's going to look like he's blocking and then turn back inside. This is just basically a quick little shovel pass and a screen off that Spider 2 type action. Normally it's
multiple motions. Purdy the screen to the left for Tonjes with a convoy. And Jake Tonjes is in the end zone for the 2nd time in his NFL career. And the Niners are within a score.
The screen to the right, quick, and then dump it underneath. Once again, the sequencing this entire drive. Brock Purdy's ability to create within the pocket, keep plays alive.
1st and goal from the 6. Short drop over the middle, wide open. Touchdown. What an opening drive. The tight end Tonjes into the end zone.
Watch how the defense responds to the 23. They're all eyes on 23. And a great job of anticipating that. Now they're executing, playing good football.
Been a 16-minute beatdown, and the pass is caught by McCaffrey for the touchdown. And plenty of 49er fans are here tonight. They travel well.
Line him up here as a slot receiver. Look at this move and route. Takes so much pride in his route running. And again, a perfectly thrown football matched up man-to-man against a linebacker. They'll take that all day.
Kind of put off with all the talk about no rush touchdowns. They're ready to end that. Here it goes, McCaffrey. There it is, touchdown, San Francisco.
Take a look right here. That's putting somebody into the end zone.
Leak injury also for Jones. Falcons call the timeout. First and goal from the 1. McCaffrey inside, into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
See a little trap block coming right at you here as the guard pulls out and across. Connor Colby, the rookie, and that was
The best running back here, probably McCaffrey, who's going to get the gifts. They close it out. And here he is on the run. Inside. Pushing the pile to the goal line. In for the touchdown. Have a day, have a night. CMC. Look, he's got pulled in there by his guys.
Matt Hennessy from the center position just refused to let this one go. Look at that. That is a pull by Connor Colby.
Four-man pressure, Jones for Kittle in the end zone, and it is caught! George Kittle, surrounded by Texans, snares the touchdown!
Things that I've learned through the course of my career is don't play conservative. You know, don't play not to lose. Just turn it loose. And
it is impossible to overstate what that touchdown meant to the San Francisco 49ers in this football game. An offense that had done nothing. And a tip of the cap to Brian Robinson. Play action. Looking. It's caught. Jake Tonjes. National Tight End Day has 2.
But again, the hard sell, you really have over the top to George Kittle.
This lineup card.
12th play of the drive. Williams the block, McCaffrey, touchdown.
The Giants run a lot of man coverage. And that time he just got lost as he snuck out through the backside.
Various players, and they're 5-3 with it. 3rd down 4. Jones right on the screws. Jawan Jennings, touchdown.
Watch the release to the inside, then stop and exit back out. Just a return route. And in man coverage.
Robinson the back. 1st down and 10. And the call here, Pooney with the block, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. 18-yard touchdown run. Brian Robinson, first as a 49er.
Today, but
3rd and goal, McCaffrey. With a block by McKivitz and a block in there by Pooney. Touchdown. Another one. 2nd today for McCaffrey. Now the most all-time. He's got 16 games like this. And he broke the tie with Marshall Falk, who had 15. That's a great note from
Jones, pressure in his face, over the middle. Carr, touchdown! Jawan Jennings.
Candy, Jennings in and out. It's end up max blitz, no help on the inside part of the field for Williams. Mac Jones sees it, lays it up in the air. And Jennings making up for that earlier fumble with a nice touchdown catch.
Robinson breaks the tackle and he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Power back, one-on-one. There's Landman in the hole. It's all you can ask for on defense.
1st and goal. Pressure up the middle. Jones in deep trouble. Got him. Rolls away, throws. It's going to be a touchdown. Luke Farrell scores. What a play from Mac Jones, and the 49ers inch back again.
Mac Jones, this is Farrell who ends up catching a touchdown. By the way, he doesn't even have a design route on this play. Everything is to the right side of the field. When Max holds the ball, he kind of looks around and says, yeah, there's a little green grass out here. Good quarterback plays, keeping him in every week.
3rd and 7. Mac Jones throws corners. A man wide open. Kittle makes the catch. Dives for the pylon. Is he in? They're going to check. He is. Touchdown.
Comes back late to Kittle on the sideline. Great control. Yep, he's in there.
In.
And the dive to the pylon.
How good is that, huh? How did he stop himself?
No, it's not easy to do when you're 250 pounds, that's for sure.
Actually, a 98-yard return from the one. McCaffrey, a jump cut and in for a touchdown.
Like you said, Kevin, it's just a simple jump cut right there. Move a little bit to the right. You've got a clear lane into the end zone, and you can't script a better start. And the energy.
Here's Purdy. Looking for it all. He's got Kittle there. It's caught. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Kittle, the traditional tight end position. Akeem Davis gave there. That's easy. He's got him beat right off the line. Is just initiating the contact, or did Max Melton jump into his way as he was releasing?
Here's Purdy. McCaffrey all alone. He'll walk in for a touchdown.
Watch right here. Watch the release and the shove, and then it's on Cody Simon. He's going to try and get into coverage. That's George Kittle right there. That's inside, and that allows
Purdy floats it back to the end zone. All alone is George Kittle. His second touchdown catch of the day.
He's on the outside to the edge there. Watch on 34 to the inside. There's the swim right over top. That gives him his separation.
First and goal, toss play. McCaffrey, blockers in front, breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Christian McCaffrey, the cherry on top for the San Francisco 49ers.
It's a big statement right there, and it shows you what this offense could be. And I love the
last 5 games, 16 touchdowns, 19 trips. Here's Jennings, and he's going to take it in after breaking tackles. Touchdown 49ers. Drive season long for the 49ers ends up in the end zone after the broken tackles. 7-zip, San Francisco. Play number 13 on this drive. Toss to McCaffrey. Gets blocking and a touchdown. On the ground this season.
Yeah, it was the perimeter run game on this possession that they were able to utilize and take advantage of. Juszczyk leads the way. They also got a nice block on the outside.
Here they only have one tight end in. Third and goal, McCaffrey. Touchdown! Guy in there. All set up on a 66-yard punt return by Sky Moore. A 1-yard touchdown run for Christian McCaffrey.
Well, it's a double team right in the front. Brindle's the one that gets up on the linebacker, and McCaffrey goes right off his backside to get into the end zone. Excellent job by the point of attack.
Down and goal. The fake. Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. What deception. 2-yard touchdown run. Brock Purdy.
Garrett and Diabate, both of them are going to come off the edge. Watch Purdy. He's going to read this mesh and just keep it. He sees both collapse, and then it's just him and a blocker out front.
Goal to go right now from the 7. Purdy to the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. Grabbed by Jawan Jennings.
Man coverage. Jennings is going to be to the outside. Campbell has outside leverage, so there's nobody to the inside. And
Purdy punts and throws, and it is caught for the touchdown by Jennings.
So as you watch Kevin Winston Jr. right here, he's their nickel on Jawan Jennings. You know, Purdy has enough time here. Nice job by the offensive line just to give Jennings a chance to run this somewhat of a double move. Becoming, of course, Jeffrey Simmons, Cedric Gray, the run stopper.
Can they do it again, or is it McCaffrey? It's McCaffrey. Got a penalty marker thrown on the play as well.
And Jeffrey Simmons and Sweat are over on this side, so what are they going to do? They're just going to run to the other side. Good job by this Niners front. Just felt like they really wanted to get him going.
Purdy scrambling, throwing, end zone. Jennings, he is in again. Purdy maneuvering, jumps, throws, touchdown. It's Kittle. And it's a rout in Santa Clara.
And here's George Kittle here, and it looks like he's running a corner route. And I'm not sure if this was an intentional adjustment. Sometimes, if you're not going to win on the corner route, you can retrace. But even more impressive to that, watch Brock Purdy here. This is what the short guys have to do sometimes.
End zone. Robinson for the touchdown.
See the safety here. This is who Purdy's got to affect. He's going to look him over to the left, get him out of the way, and he knows he's got one-on-one to the middle then with Demarcus Robinson. The timing of the throw.
Purdy. He's got his guy, and guess who? McCaffrey.
It's a big part of the passing game. This is the route, but keep an eye on Jermaine Pratt, the middle linebacker. And as Christian McCaffrey, his eyes are in the wrong spot. He's looking all over the field, doesn't pick up McCaffrey until he gets up on him. Just an easy completion for the touchdown. There's a look at McCaffrey working his way through the line of scrimmage, but it is a mismatch, really, for any linebacker trying to run and cover.
Good drive, 2nd down and 4. Purdy throws back across the field and has a touchdown. George Kittle. For the 6-time Pro Bowl tight end.
It's a dangerous throw by Purdy when you're throwing back. Kittle does a great job. He's running to the back corner.
Purdy. Jennings with a catch. Touchdown 49ers.
They bracket him coming out of the backfield, and Purdy recognizes it quickly. So he gets off him pretty quickly and immediately then goes outside. And
they snap it instead on 3rd down and goal. Wide open, McCaffrey gets it instead. From 9 yards out.
Well, you're going to see Zaire Franklin, and I think he's the one who blew coverage. He's got to continue to play that flat coverage. You got the corner.
Quick throw. Picked off the other way, D. Winters. And he is gone. This is a pick 6. And this game's going to belong to San Francisco. And just the 6th for the 49ers results in a score.
Watch Tyler Warren as he comes off the ball. This is on him. He telegraphs it. He turns his head before he's at the top of his route. And this is why the little things matter. When he's turning his head and he's not yet gotten to the top of his route, D. Winters is not threatened whatsoever by him coming off the ball, and he's able to just sit on it and drive on the football.
1st and goal from the 1, Purdy.
Touchdown.
Launching to the end zone for the touchdown by Tonjes. What a response from San Francisco.
You don't see this Bears defense make this kind of mistake. The only guy possibly that could have gotten out of there was Edmonds, and for whatever reason, he didn't. Just nobody back on the back end.
Tonjes like, hey, I'm here, I'm here. Come on.
He wanted to bring.
Purdy on the boots, got space. Gonna take off inside the 5. Purdy to the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
These 2 quarterbacks, we talked about it. What do? Once they break the pocket, they hold the ball longer than any 2 quarterbacks in the NFL because they do a lot of this. And when they press down on the line of scrimmage, you have a choice. Do I drop coverage? Do I go up and make a tackle? And Brock Purdy just...
1st and goal, use check in motion, leading the way from McCaffrey to the edge, to the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. CMC TD.
So you're going to get the same motion here, and then instead of the cutback lane, now they're going to stay outside zone on this play and come up with a touchdown. So they have basically given the Bears the same sort of looks out there.
2nd and goal, Purdy keeping, and he scores again.
We got Montez Sweat right there is going to be unblocked. That's the read. If Sweat takes a step down, here we go. It's exactly what happened. Took the misstep, and down the line. And I'm just going to say, we talked about it. It is the...
Had to go quick with the play clock running down. He did. It's a boot. Purdy pulling back, stepping forward, throwing on the run, touchdown! What a play, Purdy! Juszczyk on the business end. You deserve to dance.
The play only starts when this guy takes off. It has been the Brock Purdy show out here tonight. From the beginning, you knew it was going to be a scramble off between these two quarterbacks. Look at Juszczyk. We were just sitting there watching the show. He kind of got lost in the whole thing. But this...
It's been happening. Juszczyk in motion. Still Purdy with a clean pocket. It's complete. It's Jawan Jennings to the pylon. Touchdown! The Niners take the lead.
There it is, Mike. You're going to see these linebackers react down to Tonjes. Here's the dig I was talking about. They react up to that underneath route. It was a Tampa 2. The linebacker that time, Edwards, reacted up, left the hole that he was supposed to have covered in the middle of that defense, and there it goes. Unbelievable. Kyle Shanahan saw it.
Second and goal, couple of fakes, Purdy quick throw, caught in the end zone, touchdown! Robinson again, and the 49ers strike first.
A lot of deception here on this play. They fake the jet sweep, fake the toss, and a little bit of eye candy. Mitchell just can't squeeze that coverage tight enough, and a good throw.
Sky Moore again, little trickery. Juwan Jennings, who's thrown it before, going deep with McCaffrey. He's got it! Touchdown 49ers, but there's a flag. Wait. Hold on. Let's see what the flag is.
So much deception here. Ends up being your passer. Give it to Sky Moore on the jet sweep. And then I don't know why Blankenship comes out of coverage. He feels McCaffrey there, but he kind of goes to approach the running back, or excuse me, Jennings. And then who else? Christian McCaffrey.
Third and goal. Purdy, pressure, steps up. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's McCaffrey.
This is the guy who catches it. McCaffrey. Of course it's McCaffrey. Look at this route. Comes across, dips underneath Williams, sells the flat route on to Kobe D.